everybody, my dear sons and my daughters of grade 7. Now we are going to talk about the first grammar lesson of Unit 7, the difference between some and any. To know what countable nouns and uncountable nouns are. Basically, nouns that you count, such as trees or books, these are called countable noun. One book, two books, you can count books, so books is a countable noun. Noun that you can't count, such as rain or love, these are known as uncountable nouns. You can say one rain or two rains, so the word rain is an uncountable noun. Before singular countable noun, we can use a or an, which are both indefinite articles. A is used when the next word starts with a consonant sound. I booked a dog, a house, a university. The start of the word university sounds like U, a consonant sound, and is used when the next word starts with a vowel sound, like an apple, an egg, an orange, an hour. The letter H and this word is silent, so it sounds like it starts with a vowel. Let's look at the summary chart. It's divided into singular countable nouns, plural countable nouns, and uncountable nouns. I will explain each part in a moment. I have a flower. Flower is a singular countable noun. It's an affirmative sentence, and we use ab because the word flower starts with a consonant sound. I have a flower. The next one, I have two flowers. Flowers is a plural countable noun. Since flower is a countable noun, we can use a number before it. I have two flowers. But if we don't know the exact number, we can say I have some flowers. I don't specify the quantity, or maybe I don't know the exact quantity, so I use the word some. I have some flowers. Some is used because flowers is a plural countable noun, and this is an affirmative sentence. But what happens if the sentence is negative? We say I don't have any flowers. Why do we use any? Because flowers is a plural countable noun, but it's also in a negative sentence. So we say I don't have any flowers. Some and any are used for 30 and indefinite quantity of something. Let's look at some more examples. Remember, some is for affirmative sentence and any is for negative sentences. I need some new shoes. We use some because shoes is a plural countable noun and it's an affirmative sentence. What would the negative be? I don't need any new shoes. Any here is used because it's a negative sentence. She wants some grapes. Some because it's an affirmative sentence. What would be the opposite of the sentence? It's she doesn't want any grapes. Any is used because it's a negative sentence. Now we have only seen countable nouns. With uncountable nouns, we also use some or any. The same rules apply, some for affirmative sentence and any for negative sentences. Some examples of uncountable affirmative and negative sentences. Milk is an uncountable noun. We need some milk. We use some because we don't specify an amount and it's an affirmative sentence. How can we make this a negative sentence? We don't need any milk. Look at this example. We need a bottle of milk. Why don't we use some here? We use a because we are counting bottles and not milk. We are specifying the number of bottles, in this case 1. We use some with plural countable nouns. Some more examples with uncountable nouns. I would like some sugar, please. You can't count sugar. Sugar is an uncountable noun. You can count teaspoons of sugar, but there are counting the teaspoons and not the sugar, though sometimes you may hear people say, I'll have 3 sugar in my coffee, please. But that's because they are still referring to the teaspoons of sugar. How about a negative sentence? I don't want any sugar, thanks. Sugar is an uncountable noun, and we use any because it's a negative sentence. Another example, help is uncountable, so we say he needs some help, which is an affirmative sentence. The negative would be he doesn't need any help. Now we need to look at questions. We normally use are and n with singular countable nouns and any before plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Let's look the following example. Did you have an accident? We used an because accident is a singular countable noun. Now, do you have any questions? We use any because the word questions is a plural countable noun. Does he need any help? We use any because help is an uncountable noun. So, as we have seen, we normally use any with questions. However, there are 3 main exceptions when we offer something. When we ask for something and when we suggest something here, we use some instead of any. Let's look at some examples. Would you like some cake? Here I am offering cake. When you offer something, we use some. Notice how I am not specifying the amount cake that I am offering. Can I have some cake, please? I am asking for some cake. Now, let's practice complete the following dialogue using a, an, some, or any. Pause the video so that you have time to complete this exercise. When you are ready, click play again to answer. Thank you. See you next time.